Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to another LeetCode video. Today we're going to be looking at problem number 45, jump game number 2. It's going to be an interesting problem. Let's get into it. Okay, so this is a medium difficulty problem. It says you are given a zero index array of integers nums of length n. You are initially positioned at nums 0. Each element nums I represents the maximum length of a forward jump from index I. In other words, you are at nums I. You can jump to any nums I plus j, where j is between 0 and nums I, and I plus j is less than n. Return the minimum number of jumps to reach nums n minus 1. The test cases are generated such that you can reach nums n minus 1. Okay, so we are guaranteed a solution. It's basically what this means. And let's look at this test case. So it says output 2 maximum jumps for the array 2, 3, 1, 1, 4. So we see here from 2 it unlocks these two numbers. And then we have 3 as our biggest number, which unlocks the end of the array. The explanation says the minimum number of jumps to reach the last index is 2. Jump 1 step from index 0 to 1. Then 3 steps to the last index. Okay, makes sense. Let's delve a little bit deeper into the problem. Perfect. So I have an array here for you guys as an example with the indices above. Okay, so first off, we need to keep track of the number of jumps. So we know for sure jumps is going to be one of our variables. The next thing is we want to keep track of the current maximum reach we can get to. And the other variable we want to keep track of is the current furthest we have starting at each index. So one is the max furthest, and the other one is going to be basically our current reach. Just call this reach. And the way we want to go about this problem is we want to create a for loop where we're going through each one of our numbers, and basically we're just updating what is the maximum reach we can get based off of each number. We know that each number represents I plus j, aka the indice plus the value of the jump itself. So for this first one, it would be 3 plus 0. So we would have jumps is 0 because we're starting off on the first indice. My max furthest is going to be 3, and my current reach is going to be 3. Then we're going to go through 2. Again, no change since 2 plus 1 is 3. Our max reach furthest is going to be 3, and our reach is going to be 3. 1 plus 2, again, 3. Then once we get to 2 plus 3, that's going to be 5. So we're going to update the current max furthest. We can go to 5, and the reach is now going to be 5. And we're going to update plus 1 jump. Keep going through the array. 0 plus 4, still less than 5. 5 plus 2, that's going to be 7. So our max furthest is going to be 7, and our current reach is going to be 7. And that would be the end of the array. So since we've reached the end, we're not really going to test past that because we know we've reached the end. So let's get into the code to see how this all makes sense. Awesome. So I'm going to start by declaring some variables here. Just the ones we talked about. Jumps is going to equal 0. Then we're going to call this one max furthest. Starting at 0. And we're going to do reach starting at 0. Okay, so now we want to make a for loop that goes through our array. For that, we're going to do int I equals 0. And for I is less than the size of nums minus 1. The reason we want to do minus 1 there is because we don't want to exceed the array limit. And then I plus plus. Now inside the array is where we're going to calculate the reach itself that we're reaching. And for that we're going to use the max function. For that, we're going to test out between reach and my current number value, so nums at I plus my indice, which one is the biggest, and that will give us the maximum reach we can achieve with that current indice. And now lastly, once our indice is equal to the current max reach I've achieved, then it's going to search and see what is the updated max reach. So for that, we're going to do if our indice is equal to the max furthest, then we're going to update the jumps, and we're also going to make the max furthest updated to our reach, which will be our new biggest number. And once that's done, we just have to return jumps, make it run, and we pass the test cases. Let's see if it passes the full test case, and we're good. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. I hope that was easy to understand for you guys. If you guys have any suggestions on the next LeetCode problem you want me to look at, or if you have your own solution that you'd like to share, feel free to leave it down in the comments below. Again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.